Hello everyone. Union Budget 2026 was released with a lot of expectations from the citizens of our country. However, this year, the Union government has taken into perspective the year 2047. In 100 years of independence, the country aims to be the top in the world in terms of economy. Today we are the fourth. So the Union government has presented several initiatives this year as part of the Union Budget 2026, which will enhance the overall economic development of our country and in turn cause the development of jobs and investment in the futuristic direction. China's rare earth dominance is challenged in this budget. The US data center dominance is challenged in this budget, as well as the nuclear power, and Taiwan's semiconductor dominance is also challenged in this budget. So I do hope the analysis presented by the students of Sri Shakthi International School will be useful for you to get a perspective of this budget and help understand why this year's budget has not really focused on the common man's taxes, reliefs and so on, and focused on the next 25 years. And hope you have a lot of learnings in this year's Union Budget 2026 analysis by students of Sri Shakthi International School. This is exclusively presented to you by the Commerce Department of Sri Shakthi International School.
A very happy morning all. Namaste. There is a powerful saying by the ancient scholar Chanakya, Praja Sukhe Sukham Ragya, Prajanam Cha Hite Hitam. In the happiness of the common people lies the happiness of the king, and in their welfare lies the welfare of the state. This union budget isn't just a boring list of numbers or taxes. It is a statement of intent. It tells us where India is heading.
Exactly. Feb 1, 2026. This is Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman's 9th budget. And this year, message is loud and clear. Action over ambivalence.
So that means no confusion, just work. It depends on three simple principles. Number 1, reform over rhetoric. Number 2, people over populism. Number 3, performance over promises.
And it is anchored in three kartavyas: speeding up economic growth, making ordinary people partners in that growth, and ensuring that everyone gets a fair shot at success.
So how does this actually affect us? The farmers, the students, the common man. Let us decode it domain by domain.
In creating 5 university townships in the vicinity of major industrial and logistics corridors. In higher education, STEM institutions, prolonged hours of study and collaborative and laboratory work pose some challenges for girl students. One girls' hostel will be established in every district.
Hey Akshaya, guess what? You know, they say India is a young country. This budget finally treats youth and human capital as the biggest asset.
Yeah, that's true. The coolest announcement. University township. Imagine you have your university right next door of your internship and you study engineering and your factory is next to the door of your internship and no more degree without experience.
Also for the girls in the STEM, hostels are being built in every district. Safety and accommodation will never stop a girl from becoming scientist.
And have you heard about orange economy?
Orange? What?
Let me tell you about that. It's a creative economy consisting of visual effects, gaming, comic and so. And government is creating ABGC content creating lab in 1,500 schools and 500 colleges.
So learning about coding games, editing movies is a part of school curriculum now. This might directly connect to jobs. Questions for
you. Will these fancy labs and townships really make a gap between a degree holder and being employable?
Bharat Vistar, that is virtually integrated system to access agricultural resources. I propose to launch Bharat Vistar, a multilingual AI tool that shall integrate the AgriStack portals and the ICAR package on agricultural practices with AI systems.
We talk about tech, but India still lives in her villages. Agriculture is the heart of inclusive growth.
Correct. But this year, the shift is interesting. It's not just about subsidies and cash handouts. It's all about productivity.
Right, they introduced Bharat Vistar and AI-enabled AgriStack. Think of it as a digital ID card for every farm.
And water security is key. They're developing 500 new reservoirs and upgrading Amrit Sarovars. If monsoon fails, farmers should not fail.
They are also pushing things beyond just rice and meat. Big support for fisheries, animal husbandry and cash crops.
Basically, if one crop fails, farmer has many other ways to earn money. And this is all about diversifying risks.
Here is the big question.
With climate change causing unpredictable rains every year, is this tech push enough to save the harvest?
We will therefore set up a NIMHANS 2 and also upgrade National Mental Health Institutes in Ranchi and in Tezpur as regional apex institutions.
Health is not just about treating the sick anymore. This budget also speaks that health as an investment.
The standout for me is a care ecosystem. We have an aging population. In government, more than 1.5 caregivers are treated.
And finally, this budget also talks about mental health. Mental health is the real health. Upgrading of mental health institutions.
In emergency, trauma care centers are upcoming in district hospitals. So if there is an accident in highway, we need not to rush moreover 50 kilometers away in big cities. We can get treated locally.
It's also announced that tech and skills for Divyanjan. It's about empowerment, not just charity. Question remains to policymakers.
Building hospital is great, but will the doctors and the staffs remain in remote villages? Can we ensure last mile delivery?
We will develop 7 high-speed rail corridors between cities as growth connectors.
Okay, let's talk big money, infrastructure, the backbone of the economy.
The focus is on dedicated freight corridors. Imagine special railway tracks for just goods train. It makes moving things cheaper and faster.
And don't forget Purvodaya, the East Coast Industrial Corridor. They are focusing on states like Bengal and Odisha to make them the new manufacturing hubs.
Energy security is massive too. And we are moving away from coal. Big investments in nuclear, solar and battery storage.
Plus, reducing dependency on imports of critical minerals like the lithiums used in our phone batteries. We have to mine and process them here.
So, infrastructure isn't just spending money. It's a multiplier. And if we build a road, you create jobs and businesses open up along the road.
Here is the question for the policymakers.
Yes. With all this concrete and construction, can we keep it environmentally sustainable, or are we just building a concrete jungle?
I propose to introduce a dedicated 10,000 crores SME growth fund to create future champions.
Jagat, we hear about big billionaires, But you know what? The MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises are the ones who hire the most people.
Yes. Also, they have got a booster shot. A 10,000 crore SME growth fund has been given. If you have a factory, need to expand it, then the money is there.
Yes. And they have also integrated threats. Simply put, small businessmen often don't get paid on time by the big companies. So, this digital system ensures that they get their cash quickly so they don't go bankrupt waiting.
And corporate mitras, professional support to handle legal stuff and company actions without any headache.
And the services sector, medical value tourism. People from all over the world come into India for surgeries because it's high quality and affordable.
Tax stability and tax action in 2047.
But the question is, will these reforms actually reach out to the small business owners in a small town, or will it get stuck in paperwork?
The fiscal deficit in BE 26-27 is estimated to be 4.3% of the GDP.
Kavya, now the boring but the most important part. Where is the money coming from?
It's called fiscal discipline, where we should think it like household budget. You cannot spend more on your credit card than you can pay it back.
Exactly. The government has set the fiscal deficit at 4.3% of the GDP. It means they are borrowing less than before. They are being responsible.
And the target is to bring debt GDP ratio down to 50% by 2030.
Yes, despite borrowing less, they are keeping capital expenditures high, investing more on roads and bridges.
That's called prudence without austerity, which means being careful with money but not being stingy where it matters.
But the question for the policymakers is, with wars and economic problem happening globally, is this plan strong enough to survive the international shocks? So friends, that was Union Budget 2026-27.
Remember, a budget is not about pleasing everyone. You can't make everyone happy.
It makes by the choices. Choices between spending for today or saving for tomorrow. Between rapid growth and stability.
Between ambition and inclusion.
The budget attempts to cook India's future.
Because youth is the main ingredient.
The successful budget cannot be judged in the parliament, but in the lives it transforms.
Jai Hind.